I had to do it, bro. I finally did it. I had to retire the T-Mac base. A month or so ago, the T-Mac base completely saved me, bro. I put that base on and I was able to pull up off the dribble, spot up, it was cash. But over time, the T-Mac base became really inconsistent. Not only that, but when I would be standing in the corner, the T-Mac base would drag me into the mid-range off the catch, forcing me to shoot the mid-range. And we can't have that because shooting that corner three, for the most part, is my only job until I could front run with takeover. So I had to find a new base. I had to find something that was quick, consistent, and I could use it with the 83 ball. And I think I found one. I think I got one. In this video, we went off for 76 points. And that's not to say, yo, look at me, I'm amazing. That's to say, yo, I found a consistent jump shot. So if you're still struggling, let me help you out, bro. Let me help you out. Because the base is money and you don't need a high three ball for it. All right, so here's what I'm rocking right now. For the base, you want to go with Jared Culver. Keep in mind that for this particular base, you have to be between 6'5" and 6'10", but the shot attribute requirement for the base is only a 74-3 or mid-range. So like I said before, I have an 80 mid-range on this 6'9" build, which is completely tough, by the way. This build is money. So I only have an 80 mid-range and we're able to cash out and do the most. For the release speed, max speed, you know me. Animation blending doesn't matter because I went Klay Thompson. So just ignore that 53-47. My thumbs just have a mind of their own sometimes. But yeah, this is what I'm rocking. The most important part is that Jared Culver base. When it comes to your visual cue, it's really up to you. But with the Klay Thompson release, I like set point. Push and release works for most people. So if set point seems inconsistent, try push or release. But I'll tell you why I like set point. So we know how it is on NBA 2K24. You really can't go off muscle memory anymore. I feel like you really have to pay attention to your jumper, have visual cues to really see when to release your jump shot. So that's why I use set point, because it really feels like a one motion jumper when I use set point. Using push and release, it just takes a little bit too long for me. So for my visual cue, I'll give myself two options. The first one is my elbow. Klay Thompson, he's a shooter. We know he has a textbook jump shot. So the first thing I look at is the elbow. I wait until the elbow stops ascending and release the shot button and it turns green. I'm not gonna say I green it, I say the game turned it green. And that's pretty much consistent with me. That's why I try to get my mid-range up high enough to where I can have Klay Thompson release on all my builds. Because I struggle with some releases. Like some people, they end up going straight up with their arms and all this nonsense. Nah, bro, I need the Klay Thompson. He keeps the L textbook jump shot all the way through. And so that's when I release it. The other visual cue I look at is pretty simple, but it's just when the ball gets to the forehead. Once again, other releases, they just put it on the side of their shoulder, next to their ear and stuff. I don't need all that. As soon as the ball reaches the forehead, release it, and it should be green, bro. Basically, any stop of motion before push, you should be able to green shots with set point. And so that's what I've been doing. And man, let me tell you, this jump shot has been super consistent, man. Again, nothing wrong with the T-Mac base, but that's why I say I go for consistency over stats. Because the T-Mac base is going to give you better stats on your jump shot, right? You're going to have more A's, more B's, stuff like that. But all that doesn't mean anything if you're not consistent. You feel me? And so that's why I switched over to Jared Culver. It has lower grades, but I'm still able to green at a really high clip, way higher than I had with T-Mac, especially off the catch and shoot. Now, this is my 6'9" build, bro. I use this build at the ones court and in the fives, and it's just an automatic bucket. So I definitely want to give you another animation that I use on this build that is really difficult to contest. So if you want to get more buckets, increase your points per game, you need to just put on that Jimmy Butler hop jumper animation. You create a lot of space. The space creator moves, they got a big green window buff. And so if you're not using these moves, especially in the mid-range, bro, you're missing out on buckets. And I don't know about you, but I'll play 2K to get buckets. Dunk on people and score a lot of points. If I do both, it's a good day. So that Jimmy Butler hop jumper animation going to the left, going to the right, if you need to misdirect, going backwards, it just creates a lot of space. You combine it with Space Creator, bro, you're not missing any shots, especially when you have takeover. You'll see me do it in this video a couple of times, and it's because this build is 6'9", bro. He's already hard to contest, and so when I'm stepping back with it, it makes it even more difficult to contest. I'm just trying to help you all out, bro. The Jimmy Butler hop jumper animation is money. The 6'9" build, if you missed that video, I'll leave it in the description below, or I'll leave it somewhere. Go ahead and watch that because this build is money also. And then you combine that with the high mid-range, Space Creator, the Jared Culver base, bro, you'll really just turn into a walking bucket. So I hope this video was able to help you all out a little bit, man. If you're struggling with your jump shot, playing fives or the park, that Jared Culver base is what did it for me. Man, that T-Mac base, it was good to me. I had to move on, bro. I had to adapt and just try something new. So the Jared Culver base is how I'm knocking down threes, and I only have an 83-point rating on this build, and it's pretty consistent. And then with the hop jumper, that's just another way to get a bucket, man. Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy Butler is money for sure. Now you can see in this game, it was already pretty ugly, but man, it got ugly, something crazy. You see we pulling up. Shout out to my boy Dime on the dime. He has that playmaking take. I have sharp take. I mean, you already know that's the ultimate fusion, bro. You have play take with sharp take. It should get critical every single time. Every shot is going to be green. We run it up to 70-something points. I'm open from deep. Bang! I mean, the boost is just too much, bro. I tried to go to 80, but I sold a little bit, bro. They had me missing layups, man. Like, it is what it is. I wanted that 80 so badly, but with this jump shot base, it's probably coming soon. I ain't gonna lie to you. So that's how I dropped 76 points at the rec. Of course, the stars have to align, like your opponents have to be just bad. But but even then, I see people mess up the opportunity to have high scoring games because they're missing wide open shots. This jump shot will get rid of that, bro. Jared Culver base, you're going off for 70, at least 50, man. It's money.